Now, we all know about the benefits of packing and compression cubes. They help keep us organized, and in the case of compression cubes, they also open up some more space in our luggage and our backpacks. But not all compression cubes are created equal. Most compression cubes are made for luggage. They're sized for luggage. So if you're using them inside a backpack, they might not work so well for you space-wise. Well, today I'm going to show you a set of compression cubes that are made for all kinds of backpacks, and they don't cost an arm and a leg. And if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Now, when we talk about compression and packing cubes, most people think of them pretty much in the same way. It's a one-size-fits-all, and if you buy one set, it's going to work for you in everything that you use. But that isn't quite true, because the dimensions of your suitcase isn't quite the dimensions of your backpacks, and also the construction of your backpacks. And the thing is, you can use your packing and compression cubes in your backpack, but you won't be maximizing the space of your backpack. And that's why backpack companies often make packing cubes that are specific for backpacks. For instance, this is my Peak Design packing cube for my backpacks. And you'll notice that it's a very different shape from these compression cubes, which are my Bagsmart compression cubes. And there's a reason for that, because backpacks pack out differently than your luggage does. So these are really great for luggage, and you can use them in a backpack, but you're not going to maximize the space of your backpack using these. You will using these. The thing is about these Peak Design packing cubes is they're very expensive. And they do come with great features like this rip open compartment here. And in this case, the bag here, you have this back compartment here for either additional packing or for putting your dirty clothing. But what I didn't like about these was the price tag, which came in pretty high for a compression cube. But it did the job that I needed them to do. But now I'm going to show you a set of compression cubes that do the exact same thing as my Peak Design packing cubes do at a fraction of the cost. So these are the Tomtoc Backpack compression cubes, and they come in a set of 4. Now I'm going to go over the complete set, and then I'm going to talk about each one specifically. Now, the entire set is made out of ripstop nylon. They have really nice YKK zippers that have toggles, and you know how I feel about toggles. They also have the Tomtoc rip away feature, and you know how much I like that. Now, the set consists of an 8-liter bag, a 10-liter bag, what they call a large bag, but it's kind of a multi-purpose bag. You can use it for either laundry, your shoes, or other loose items that you might have in your bag. And this little 3-liter bag, which will hold a ton of socks, underwear, and bras. I actually tested it out, and it'll hold 2 weeks worth, but you know me, I don't take 2 weeks worth of anything. Now, all the bags have handles, even the little 3-liter guy. And the 8 and 10-liter bags come with this webbing so your clothing can breathe. But if you have something that's a little sandy or nasty, you can always throw it into the large bag. And that's what all these bags have. Now, there are 2 bags here that are a little bit different from each other. And I want to talk a little bit about that. That's this 8-liter bag and the 10-liter bag. First, let's talk about the 10-liter bag. Now, the 10-liter bag is a compression bag. It starts off being this size. And if you unzip this at the bottom, you can either have a whole lot more space to pack in, or you can compress it down. Now, as you might have noticed, these bags stand this way, and that's the way you pack them. So you got to remember that you're packing for the footprint, and literally the footprint of the bag. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration. So I got some items here that I'm packing out, and I'm just going to put them into the bag. I've already pre-folded these, so I know that they fit the footprint of the bag. And then the next batch, and you can see uncompressed. I have still a ton more room. I could still put a lot more in there. So let's stick some more items in there. Well, that's a pretty full bag. I'm gonna put one more item in there just to see how much I can compress it. And let's zipper it up. And then we're gonna compress. And it's like any other compression cube, except you're gonna mush down from the center this time, and you're gonna zipper it up. And done. So I could compress all that in there, which means that I could actually pack more if I did it uncompressed. But it's good to know that you can compress these and save yourself space inside your backpack. So let me show you a little bit about how these bags pack out. And they pack out a little differently than most other compression cubes. They pack out with the square facing up. So you're actually putting things one on top of the other, which makes it nice that when you turn it this way, you can just pluck things out and you can see everything that you have in the bag. So this is the 10-liter bag. Now this is the 8-liter bag. And you will notice that it stands up like this, also just like the 10-liter bag, and also just like the 10-liter bag, it has that rip opening with the webbing so your clothing breathes. Now this bag also has expansion from the bottom, but they built it a little differently from the 10-liter bag because while the bag will go down further, and I'll show you. So here I have packed it out with some clothing, and you'll see that it's residing here at the bottom of the bag. You'll also notice that this one has a flap here, and there's a reason for that. So let's say this is your pack, or maybe a little bit more. If you don't want to use the compression on this bag, what you can do is flip it over like this, and as you're going through your clothing, you put it on this side of the bag, and it becomes your dirty laundry bag. So you have this option of using this bag as also your dirty laundry bag instead of your large bag, in case you want to use the large bag for something else. And I think that's cool. So I'm going to do a demonstration of how well these compression cubes work inside a backpack as opposed to regular compression cubes that belong inside luggage. And the first bag I'm going to be doing my demonstration on is a Navigator T66 40-liter lightweight, and we'll see how well that backpack works using these compression cubes. Now, if you have compression cubes that work well for you in your backpacks, please drop them in the comment section down below. And if you have any question about these compression cubes, also drop those in the comment section down below. And if you found this video informative or you liked it in any way, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below because that tells YouTube that you enjoy my content. So here is the Tomtoc Navigator Light 40-liter bag fully packed out with a 5-4-3-2-1 packing method, which is more than enough clothing to go away with for 2 weeks. So let me show you how I pack everything out in this bag. And I think you're going to be pretty shocked. Now, the first thing I want to say is this bag is considered carry-on size because it is a 40-liter bag and it does not comply with the 18 by 14 by 8. Now, a little later on, I'm going to show you a bag that will comply with the 18 by 14 by 8 and you can use it as a personal item. So let's get on with how I built out this bag. Now, because this is a full-size bag, I could have put stuff in this front pocket. I just didn't. But normally, I would just put my paperwork in here. Now, over here in the side pockets, I have my water bottle and I have my umbrella because those are two things I want to grab. And since we're in the back of the bag, let me show you how I built that out. Now, if you remember about Tomtoc, they have a very unique function. They have this opening to the rear so you can have access to everything you need in the rear. So when I'm packing out this bag, I'm thinking about what am I going to have to take out at TSA. And so I have my computer here, I have my tech bag in here, and when I open this up, I have my airline comfort bag and my toiletry bag here, so it's an easy get to when going through the TSA. But now, since the bag is open, let me show you how I built out the bag. So I'm going to take out the 2 top items just to make my life easier. And this is the way the bag looks like when I take out those items. Over here, I have the 8-liter bag. And if you're wondering what's in the 8-liter bag, let me show you. But before I do that, let me show you this. The bag is not compressed. So I can use this area for dirty clothing. Now when I tear this open, you will see my dress, pair of pants, pair of jeans, another pair of pants, and my denim jacket. And I got that all into this smaller 8-liter bag. Next to that, I have my shoes. And even though this bag is bigger than the shoes, these are the shoes I would take. In the smallest of bags, I have my 7 pairs of underwear, 7 pairs of socks, and my bra. And I know that's not 2 weeks worth of clothing, but I do sink laundry. And because I do sink laundry, I have my laundry kit and the safe bag. And because this is a 40-liter bag, I took an extra bag with me to wear out on nicer dinners out. And all the rest of my clothing is in this 10-liter bag. This is not compressed, even though it looks compressed. I didn't have to stuff this bag and compress it. It's holding it just fine. So now you can see how well these cubes function inside a backpack. So now let me show you how well they work in a much smaller backpack, which is going to be a 28-liter backpack. So here's my Tomtoc Navigator T66 lightweight 28-liter bag, fully packed out using the 4-3-2-1 method, which gives me enough clothing to go away with for a week to 10 days if I count also my traveling outfit. So let me show you how I packed out this bag. Now, obviously, I have the water bottle in this compartment and I have my umbrella in the other compartment. Now I'm going to show you a little trick with this bag. I don't like packing out the front panel too much. I like to just keep it for my quick grab items because I'm always worried about making compliance, because this is supposed to be a bag that goes underneath the seat in front of you. And because this bag has strapping on either side to keep it compressed down, if I want to get to my 311 bag, all I have to do is open this up here, if I keep the straps here, and you'll see that the bag is right there. So I can take it out and put it back in as I pass through the TSA. And in the secret back compartment here, I have where I would put my phone, my glasses, and of course, my passport and my tickets. That all goes back here, which would be kept close to me on my back. And just to show that the bag is fully packed out, I have my computer in here. Now, I did not use this pocket here. I could have, but I just didn't. Now, if you've packed out this bag correctly, I'm going to show you what's on the inside of the bag. So I use my little tear. So I tear open the bag here, and in the back of the bag is my crossbody bag where I keep all the things that I'm going to need for the plane to keep me comfortable. And that's what I mean about packing this bag out correctly, because it's very easy to get in there. If all I have to do is unzip the computer compartment, it's right there at the bottom of the bag. So you have to really think about how you're packing out this bag. So I'm going to put this back now, and I'm going to show you how nicely this bag packs out using those packing cubes. Now let me show you how nicely this little tiny 28-liter bag packs out using the 4-3-2-1 method, and I think you're going to be surprised. Now, because this is a duffel style bag, all I have to do is open up these two clips here, and that is the benefit of duffel style bags. You don't have to open up 4 clips to get inside the bag. Now this is the way the bag packs out. And as you can see, there's the toiletry bag right in front where I could grab it easily. Now, let's go through the rest of the pack out. I'll remove the toiletry bag. The next bag we come to is the bag that has 7 days of underwear, 7 days of socks, and my bra. And this is the small 3-liter size bag. And it's holding all of that nicely with plenty of extra room, by the way. Over here is my laundry kit, my tech bag. And if you notice lately, I've been changing up my tech bag. And that's because I picked the size bag that I'm going to use for my tech that will work well with the bag I'm traveling with. Of course, my crossbody bag that also doubles as my airline comfort bag, my shoes, and you can see that this is the shoe bag, and it can hold a lot more than my shoes because these are just flats, or you could use this as a laundry bag. But as I showed you before, you don't have to because these bags can double as laundry bags. My safe box. And at the bottom of the bag, and you always put the heaviest thing at the bottom of the bag, is my 10-liter bag. And this is holding my entire 4-3-2-1 pack out, including my pajama. And as I showed you earlier on, it has that rip panel, and you can see all my clothing clearly in there, including the stuff at the bottom of the bag. Now I have that option that as I use up stuff in this bag, I can convert this bag into a bag that can hold my dirty laundry. And that's why these are such fantastic packing cubes, because if you're working with a small bag like this, you need to think of everything that you're going to have to do with that bag. And dirty laundry is one of those things. Now, if you remember, I said in the beginning of this video that there is a fundamental difference between packing and compression cubes that are meant for backpacks than those that are meant for luggage. And so I'm going to demonstrate that to you with this blast bag, which is made by Bagsmart. It has nothing to do with Tomtoc. So I'm going to show you how this bag packs out almost identically because I'm comparing apples to apples, and these are both 28-liter bags. So in this pocket, which happens to be bigger, I have both my umbrella and my little water bottle. And on top here, I have, of course, my phone and my glasses, because this is the quick grab pocket. I have nothing here in the front, again, because I'm always worried about making compliance. In the back of the bag, I'm just going to show you quickly, so I'm not cheating. Here is my computer. Now, this is the way this bag packs out. I could put my toiletry bag inside this waterproof compartment, but the rest of the bag packs out exactly the same. Here is my crossbody bag / airline comfort bag, which I kept on top because I don't have that tear opening compartment like I do on the Tomtoc bag. My socks, bras, and underwear in here. My safe box, my laundry kit, the tech bag, shoes, and the 4-3-2-1 pack out, plus my pajama in this bag. So now you can see how well these bags function in any backpack. Now, if you're interested in these Tomtoc packing cubes or the backpacks, you can find a discount code for 10% off in the description area down below and in the first pinned comment. So now that I've shown you the difference between compression cubes that are made for backpacks and compression cubes that are made for luggage, but if you want to see my full review of compression cubes for luggage, check out this video over here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!